Sometimes you're not going to have any idea what you're doing, either at work, in relationships, or anything in between, and that's a-okay. Hey guys, my name is Dan, and welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing well. And this topic is just something that kind of smacked me in the face recently. As some of you may know, I actually just turned 25 back a couple of days ago, and with that, I've had a lot of things come up and a lot of things change in my life really quickly. And for most of it, I have no clue what I'm doing. The first one, and probably the most difficult one to deal with, is I recently got promoted at work and I'm in a whole new department doing completely different things. And granted, I did some of this stuff in school, but that was also over 3 years ago. And I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing, how I'm getting there. And honestly, I'm starting to kind of have that feeling that it's like, I don't know if this is the right choice for me kind of mentality, which I need to work on and turn that around because I know I am capable of doing it. It's just going to take some time, but I have no clue what I'm doing there. I have no clue what I'm doing in relationships currently, whether that's going to be finding someone new, changing up what I have going on, or just kind of taking a break as a whole. There will be some updates to come to that situation here in the future. But I have no idea how I should plan for the future and what I really need to do in order to be successful. We look at our friends, our peers, our coworkers, people we went to school with, and we think that they're doing so much better than us. They have that family, they have their dream job. It looks like they're wealthy. They have everything that you have ever wanted. And you compare yourself to them and think, where did I fall behind? I have no idea what I did wrong to not be on the same playing field as them. And we always look at it as the grass is greener on the other side, which it may not be. They may have the family, they may have a dream job, they may have all of these things, but something could be going wrong. They could be having fights with their spouse. They could genuinely hate their job. They thought they got into it and would love it. And they spent all this time and effort to get there, and now they hate it, but they don't really know where else to go. And they may look wealthy, but in reality, they're living on credit cards and mom and dad's money or different things like that, and it's not all that it really seems to be. You think that you're falling behind and wish you had what they do, but at the same time, they may be thinking the exact same thing about you and wishing that they could go back and be a little bit more simplistic and do the things that you are doing right now and have that freedom that you have because you don't have any kids, you don't have a family, and you don't have really anything to necessarily worry about in their eyes. And they don't know what they did wrong in order to miss out on all of those adventures and all of that fun young life stuff that many of us may be taking for granted and other people are dreaming of. And it's a very strange thing to kind of interpret, because I look at it where right now I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know whether or not I'm going to be staying where I'm at. I'm going to be staying at the job that I'm at, or if I'm going to have to move and completely start over and look at an entirely new career. I just don't know, and it stresses me out more than it really should. But I know that if I truly stick to it and I get the repetitions in and try to push myself to advance and learn more, that it will help me become successful. But I don't really know how to push myself in those directions and what things to look at. It's a vicious circle. And many of us, I feel like, are in the same boats where we just don't know what we're doing and we don't know how to get out of it. And we think that it's going to be like that for the rest of our lives, which that's not entirely true. Many of us will take some time and kind of live in that blind and just pull yourself up and pretend that you know what you're doing and put on that facade until you actually discover what you are doing. And then you'll be put, like myself, in another situation where you have no clue what you're doing and you have to try it all over again. And sometimes that's just the circle of life. There's nothing that you can really do to avoid it. There's always going to be things that you don't know what you're doing or how you're doing it, but eventually one day you'll figure most of it out. And I think that's what we all have to kind of pay attention on through most of our life. If we actually take a breath, slow down a little bit, and really emphasize on what we find important and be like, okay, this is what I want. How do I get there? Let's build a plan, and we will conquer the unknowns one by one until we can reach that point. I know for me, I want to go through, promote, and end up being a VP, if not the CEO of the company that I'm at. And I want to be able to mentor other people that are coming in behind me on how to become those leaders and become those successful professionals. And I want to be able to guide them in ways that I wish I could be guided. That's another reason that I have this channel. I want to be able to share a lot of things with you guys that I never had when I was growing up. And it's always going to take some time, like I mentioned, and look for those people that really stand out and see if you can befriend them, see if you can have them as your mentor. I know that that's what I'm doing. I've tried to befriend a lot of these people in the department that I moved to just so that I can say, hey, look, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Can you show me a little bit? And it kind of helps improve everyone because, like in one of the trainings that I was doing, I ended up doing something in Excel that no one on the entire team had seen before and didn't know it existed. And it made that process 3 times faster. So you have to be able to mentor with people and mentor other people under you yourself, if that comes off correctly. And you will eventually figure out what you're doing and you'll help other people figure it out as well. It's okay to not know what you're doing right now, but I know one day you will. And there may be that 2 or 3 things that you just don't know what you're doing or how to do it. I know Rubik's Cubes are like that for me. I cannot figure those freaking things out, but maybe one day. I don't know. I don't have the patience to deal with those. But if you are somebody that is out there that's really just having trouble figuring out who you are as a person, it's okay. I've been there too, and I know what it's like. Just keep going day by day. Never give up, and always try to push yourself to do a little bit more. Try and do a little bit more research on something. Try to build a plan. And one day you will inevitably become that person that everyone knows what they're doing. And you will be at the top. I believe in you guys. With that all, I think I'm going to make this kind of a short one. I haven't been on here in a little while, so I do apologize for being away. Like I mentioned, had a lot of things come up, so I'm kind of trying to get back into the swing of things, and it seems like some of my skills have kind of fallen off, which is a little strange. I didn't think it would fall off that hard that quickly, but that's kind of just what happens sometimes. So I hope you all did enjoy, and stay tuned for more videos. I'm finally getting everything kind of caught up to the point that I am able to hop on here and make some videos for you guys. So stay tuned for some more in the coming days. But with that all, you guys, my name is Dan, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.